And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the New York Mets taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. And this is the rubber match, Siggy.
And these games can really shape your season, Boog. You always want to come through when you have a chance to win a series. That'll boost confidence amongst the entire organization.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about to get underway. And towing the slab in this one, NYM-K.Pallante. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
All right, ready to go here. Jeff McNeil stands in. That's in for a strike on the outside corner. And we're underway. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Nootbaar on the move. Hauls it in for the out. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. And in an era with a lot of strikeouts, they are right on trend, Chris. A lot of swing and miss in this lineup. And they come in with more strikeouts than any other team in the league right now.
Well, clearly they're looking to connect and hit the ball a long way. But at some point, you've got to shorten up. And you'd like to see hitters do it, especially when they're having a hard time scoring runs. With 2 strikes, maybe spread out a little bit, choke up the bat, and just try to put the ball in play. There's a good chance that you'll find a hole and maybe get something going that way.
Pallante. He isn't really known as a starting pitcher that's going to get you deep into the start. It's not that he's not capable. He just hasn't proven that he can do it yet. The other way. That's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He's got such great stuff. You just don't know from start to start whether it's a potential no-hitter or it's a guy that's only going to give you 3 or 4 innings.
Here's Juan Soto. Collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday. On the ground, could be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On to the bottom of the first. No score. Back here with my pal Siggy. And towing the slab, STL-A.Pallante. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Michael Ciani leading things off and takes a strike. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Hard hit left side. Whips it across. 1 up, 1 down. Now we take a check of the St. Louis Cardinals lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Wilson Contreras.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, you know, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, you know, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
Lars Nootbaar in the box now. No balls and a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
That misses the zone, and that is ball one. Nootbaar mashed a couple of homers in his last game. Called strike right there. Goes down swinging. NYM-K.Senga picks up the strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And that one is lifted in the air. Acuna moving under this one. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. We played an inning, no score. Back here at Busch Stadium, and the batter now, Pete Alonso. Alonso matched a homer in his last game. Pallante back to work. Pallante, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Really nice sequence for the quick strikeout right there. A couple of breaking balls to get ahead 0-2. Then pump the hard stuff by him for strike 3. And I like that he didn't mess around. Sometimes guys, they like to get too cute. They waste a pitch here or there and then find themselves back into a hitter's count. But right there, he had him right where he wanted him and pitched him aggressively to get the strikeout.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Boog, our man, Darryl Parker, DP. At home plate for this one. Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Yeah, he's one of those umpires that I have to see make his call on a borderline pitch before I start making my call. Like you said, it's not always predictable, but it's pretty fair for the most part. That one to first. Contreras takes it to the bag. 2 up, 2 down.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Mark Vientos in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Late with the swing there.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And there's a ball.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Pitch misses there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Mets go down quickly. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. We head to the bottom of the 2nd. Here's Nolan Arenado. Swing and a chopper out to short. In plenty of time to first, and they get Arenado for the out. And here is Alec Burleson.
Here's a hitter who's been strong in the clutch lately. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-1.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And that
that's off the
misses.
plate.
And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. On the ground. Lindor on to first. And that quickly 2 away.
Batting sixth, designated hitter, Jordan.
Next is the designated hitter, Jordan Walker. 4 for 8 in the series so far. First pitch doesn't
That's
find the
inside.
zone. 2 outs, base is empty. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 1-1. Just missed.
Outside.
In there at the knees. 2-2 now.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
0-0 here in the bottom of the second. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Oh, he can't bring it in. And he'll pull into second safely.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
And now it's going to be Mason Wynn. Foul ball there.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
That one out to right. Soto going after it. Squeezes it. And that's the inning. The Cards leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. And that's outside. 1-0. Beatty with a homer in his last game.
Hey!
Lined, and that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And stepping in for New York, Kevin Parada. Put that 600 slugging into context. The league average usually in the low 400s. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Swing and a foul out of play. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Top of the 3rd, no score. Ground ball left side, could be 2. To second, that's 1. How about that double play?
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So up next, Luis Angel Acuna. 2 for 9 so far in the series. And that one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. That one missed. On the ground to the left. And it gets by him.
Now batting, second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. He's 0 for 1. First pitch, not close. Two outs. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Go to second. Out there. And the inning is over.
Well, trying to get in the scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Set for the bottom of the third. And now the Cardinals catcher, Pedro Pajes. That clips the corner. Fought off foul. Got him swinging.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Hellman.
So digging in, Michael Hellman. 3 for 9 of the series coming in. There's the strike. Hellman turning some heads with this recent stretch of impressive play.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Lots of rookies can have a hot streak, but once the league gets a book on you, starts attacking you differently, things can shift in a hurry. I'm interested to see how he handles those adjustments.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
So the lineup flips over. Michael Ciani digs in now. Right through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Hit in the air, center field. Acuna has this one sized up, and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. On to the fourth, still scoreless. New inning getting started. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Jeff McNeil. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
Well, these Mets just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Sends it to first, and a quick out, number 1. Here's Francisco Lindor. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And there's the strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
This one high in the air to left center. Nootbaar makes the catch for the out. And a couple of quick outs. And now it's Juan Soto. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. That ups his hitting streak to lucky number 13.
The Baker's dozen, Boog, and it doesn't seem like a huge number, but anytime you get to the point where you've hit in every game for almost 2 weeks straight, that's a sign of what kind of rhythm you're in.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And that is that. Mets leave one. Still no score. Welcome back and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. And a big swing and a miss.
0-2.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Acuna. One away.
Now batting. First baseman.
Here comes Wilson Contreras. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Outside low, and it's 1-0. There's a strike. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a miss as he was out
One
front
ball,
that time.
2 strikes.
Chases that one out of the zone. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Nolan Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Grounded out his first time. Just
Outside,
missed.
that's a ball.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far. No runs across either. And he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
And he hits a ground ball right side. And that one handled. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. So 1 left for the Cardinals. And we're still knotted at 0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Pallante back to work. Hit hard but foul off to the left.
Well, these Mets, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
That misses the zone. Now 1-2.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
That one is absolutely belted. And this one looks like trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay in there safely.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Pallante gives way, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the new pitcher on here, Ryan Fernandez.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Now the third baseman, Mark Vientos. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Movement in the bullpen. John King up and loosening in the pen. And he asks for time before the 0-2 pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
No score here, but a runner at third with one down. And that one popped in the air, left field. Newtbar moves under it. Makes the grab. Runner tags from third. The throw's offline. He's safe. On the board first, it's 1-0.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner at third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Parada stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across, and we're at the top of the 5th. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. But they push across 1 run on 1 base hit, no errors, and nobody left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets. Back here in St. Louis, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the DH, Jordan Walker. And fouled off. The 0-1. Knee high, that's in for a strike. To the right side. Steps on first for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. And that one sliced foul. The Cardinals down by a run. Last half of inning number 5. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it one-hops the wall. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That can be a really tough pitch to handle, a front door breaking ball, but he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed. He didn't spin off the ball and hook it foul, which happens so many times. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
1 out, runner at second. Pajes now at the plate.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Base hit right field. Headed for the plate. The throw in. Safe at the plate. It's 1-1. Michael Hellman, the next to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1. And that one is inside. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Pajes stands at first with 1 out. Got him! He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Oh, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Ciani stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. That's a hit. And now first and second with 2 outs. And up next for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar. 0 for 2 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Up the middle, base hit into the outfield. Around third. Here comes the throw. He's safe, and a 2-1 ball game now.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
First and second, 2 outs. And now the first baseman, Wilson Contreras.
Ball 1, no strike.
Kicks and deals. In the air, left side. Nimmo running hard to get it. Can't get there. This one lands foul. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. We're through 5. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Mets 1. Top of the 6th inning. And stepping in for New York, Luis Angel Acuna.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Hard hit to third. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
So up next for New York, Jeff McNeil. Fouled off. He was late. The Mets trailing by a run, and we're the top half of the 6th. Swings over the top of that one. Activity in the bullpen. John King appears to be getting loose. Liberator also throwing. Hit on the ground to short. Win. Handles, throws to first, and a couple of quick outs. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. 1 for 2. That one misses, and that's ball 1. That one fouled off. And now 2 balls and a strike. And that's outside. Juan Soto waiting on deck if they extend the inning.
Plenty of pop in his bat, so he could give them the lead with 1 swing if he gets the chance.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Here comes the manager out of the Cardinals dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. John King.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Soto stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Lindor leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Now he steps out of the box as he asks for time. Swings through it for the K. Blew the express right by his bat for strike. Well, we go bottom 6. Now up for St. Louis, Nolan Arenado. On the outside corner, and it's 0-1. Just missed. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Out to short, Lindor. On to first.
He's out.
And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what it was supposed to do.
Alec Burleson next up for the Cardinals. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Nimmo gets under it. Makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting. Designated hitter.
2 outs, base is empty. So now here's the Cardinals designated hitter, Jordan Walker. That's a strike, attacked with the sweeper. Sliced hard but foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Battling here as he fouls it away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Misses, and the count 1-2. Got him. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. And down in order go the Cardinals. But they still lead it 2-1. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. That's a slider for a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
And that's down and away.
2 strikes.
And the Polar Bear strikes out. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. And that is out of play. That's to third. Zips it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Hit in the air, right field. Hauls it in to end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the shortstop, Mason Wynn. On the corner for a strike.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one. You know, these Cards, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
And lines out to third.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Fires across the diamond, and a couple of quick outs. 2 down, bases empty. Michael Hellman next up for the Cardinals, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Just missed.
Ball 1.
Check swing, and he went. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
And a swing and a miss there.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Three ball, 2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. He goes down looking. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Mets 1. Jojo Romero on the pitch here. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Now pitching for the Cardinals. Number 59.
Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off. Starling Marte.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
That one finds the zone. 0-1. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Ryan Helsley up and throwing. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Looking to get the tying run on base. Down the left field line. Should be extra bases. As the tying run is forced to stop at second.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
Now a move being made at second base. Entering is the pinch runner, Jose Siri. So the tying run in scoring position now. And here's the catcher, Kevin Parada. And that drops in for a strike. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. And it beats him for the first out after the drop third strike. And an excellent job keeping it right there. And next for the Mets, Luis Angel Acuna. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one for strike two.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter into an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
So the tying run is second. Ring him up, says Darryl Parker. That's a strikeout. Jeff McNeil up now for the Mets. 0 for 3 in this one. And delivers outside. Back to the mound. He's got it. Throws the first in time. And that is the inning. Mets strand one. And our score remains 2-1. Back here in St. Louis. And now the center. Clay Holmes gets the ball now.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Number 35, Clay Holmes.
On the ground to third. Toss to Alonso, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
That's what a good sinker is designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Lars Nootbaar. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Holmes goes 6 feet 5 inches, 245 pounds, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. That one finds the zone. Strike one. And there's a foul ball. Good job to fight that one off. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Ground ball, Alonso. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing there for Ryan Helsley on to try and close it out.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Nobody out. Lindor has a chance to tie it. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. And he swings over the top there. Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Back up the, that got him. Still able to get it there in time. And they do get the out. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you'll wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
So up next, Juan Soto, 1 for 3. In the air, left field. Nootbaar moves under it. Brings it in. And there's 2 down. So they're down to their final out. And now here is Pete Alonso. This guy with light tower power. That missed by a lot. Ball 1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Pitch misses. And that's ball 2.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
2 down, nobody on. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Just missed.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
Helsley is just 1 strike away. Got it. Ball game.
Well, a tight 2-1 ball game. Classic pitching and defense in this game. A lot of good execution, and neither team really beat themselves by way of mistakes. But ultimately, it came down to 1 or 2 key plays to make the difference for the win.
And your final score here today, 2-1. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.